set up the stream over here on my Switch so that I can keep track. I have to lower the volume on this. You should be able to see everything there. Orientation is locked. Rotate device back. Why? Alright, so it looks like I have to do it the other way. Does it work better this way? Oh, damn it. I mean, it's working. We're live. I just need a better angle. Oh, that should work fine. You guys should be able to see my my kitchen there. How do I keep track of that over here? I won't be able to keep track of chat. Yo, what's up, Dominic? What's up, Lonely? Welcome on into the stream. So I know I mentioned yesterday we're going to be doing enchiladas, and that's what we're doing. I'm just trying to set up chat on the Switch because I can't. So you guys should be able to see right there. I have my Switch right there. I have YouTube going on, but I can't figure out a way to see the chat. It's just not letting me. On stream on my channel it says that it's upcoming. It doesn't show my actual stream up. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Well, I don't think I'll be able to keep track of chat. I'm sorry. I don't think I'll be able to keep track of chat. I'll probably check it after once I'm done. But it shouldn't be too long of a stream. It's just the enchiladas. I'm just gonna turn this off. My Switch is just over here suffering. But I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a setup. So yeah, I have my my stand right here, my Switch. So for the chicken enchiladas today, this is just the chicken that I brought from Walmart. I just shredded that. Have my lettuce, have the cream. Here I have a couple chilies, three different types of chilies, some garlic, onion, some chocolate. It's the abuelita chocolate. We're gonna be using that for our sauce. I have the crumbled cheese. I have some diced onion, half poblano peppers, chicken stock, oil. We're gonna be roasting these. Yes, chocolate is used in a lot of sauces, in Mexican sauces specifically, for like mole. The tomato is just a little thing on the side. I'm honestly a little curious if you guys can even hear me all right because my phone is kind of like sitting on the speaker. But yes, chocolate is used in the Mexican sauces like mole. I specifically use it for this one. But yeah, so the tomato is kind of like an optional thing. Right now, we're just going to get the chicken stock going. No, not this one. It's the upper one. We're going to get the chicken stock going. This one, it's just to rehydrate these. We're not fully cooking them. It's just to hydrate them so that we could make our sauce. They get a little soft. Throw them on the blender. And then basically just make your sauce out of that. You have to like strain it. Or depending on how chunky it is, how good your blender is, you might not have to. But yeah, I have tattoos. How to Train Your Dragon. I have Squirtle, Charmander, and then Bulbasaur back there. I have their Mega Stones. Yeah, I'm keeping the burping up today. Hope you guys are doing well. You ate it. I ate what? This is a glorious day. I haven't eaten it yet, but we're gonna be using the chicken stock to like season our sauce. Same thing. We have a big old bag of sea salt over here. This part right here, I wasn't gonna show. I already did some of the prep off stream, as you guys can see with all the chopped stuff over here. Like these poblanos, for example, I don't really need to add them. This is kind of like something that I personally like. It's just to add a little bit of a spice to the chicken. These chilies are kind of chipotles. They're not spicy. They're kind of have like just like a little small kick for flavor. That's pretty much all they're for. Not really spicy at all. They're just... So what I like to do with these is chop them up, roast them in a little bit, and then add them to the sauce. Like once to the chicken once I chop it all up. So these are just getting like roughly chopped up like that. Thrown in the oil. I should probably start that already too. I don't know why I didn't preheat that. Yeah, these are just gonna get roughly chopped, toasted a little or a lot, and then thrown in the oil. AJ, I trust you with moderating. I won't be able to keep track of chat as much, so if anyone goes wild, my full trust and permission to do as you please or as you need to. So yeah, these are just gonna be like that, like a little rough chop. Get rid of seeds. I don't really need that texture in there. And then once we got our oil a little hot, we're gonna be toasting these up. Once they're a little bit toasted, they're just gonna be chopped up and then thrown in with this chicken to give it a little bit more flavor, because the chicken has enough flavor. It's pretty good, but it's just that it needs a little extra, you know? I'm illiterate. I will keep track. Thank you, thank you. Enchiladas, yes, that's what we're going for today, chicken enchiladas. I can't even cook. Why am I watching this? Welcome on into the stream. We're normally shiny hunting stream, which is kind of weird, but yeah, I normally shiny hunt. I don't cook on stream. This is my first time. I had to go out of my way today and buy groceries to get all this stuff ready, and I even bought myself a little stand. I bought myself the tripod. I bought myself a little charging port for the Switch, and I'm not even using it as a charger. I'm just using it as a stand. Let me see if this is hot enough already. It's ready. It's still warming up a bit. It's at the high temperature. That makes no sense. So is this one. Yeah, I didn't know how to go on about the stream. I didn't know if I wanted to do all the prep and then start stream. I figured it would be like much longer. And since my roommate was still here, he kind of woke up and he started playing music in the back. So I guess it's a good thing that I didn't, because I would have gotten copyrighted. But yeah, this tomato, it's only going to be used if I don't like the way the sauce is. So once I make this sauce, like once I put these in here, that in the blender, I'm going to taste it, and however that comes out, that's what's going to determine if I even use a tomato, because the tomato is just to like water it down. Oh, cool. It's sizzling. Looks like it's ready. Yeah, these are just going to get toasted. And then we're going to save this oil because we're going to use it once the chili is done. We basically throw it back into toasted a little bit. Add a little bit of chicken bouillon, seasoning with salt. If I am a little quiet, that's because the kitchen is going to be the pots are going to be making a lot of noise. And also because since it is my first time doing like a cooking stream, I honestly don't know how to commentate. And I can't keep track of chat, so I can't respond to you guys what you guys are saying. If I had another device, my Switch, which I attempted to, I would have probably been able to keep better track of chat, but AJ's handling it today, and I can't respond. This looks like it's hot enough already as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw all that in here. Might need that later. Mixing that up. I'm going to lower the heat a little bit on this one because I don't want the oil splashing all over me. Yeah, this is going to be a little mini stream. I'm still going to do another stream later. Something. It's Saturday. It's my officially my first day off, I guess you want to say. Thursday and Friday, which is holidays. And dude, I'm honestly starving. I have not had anything to eat today. I woke up and I started cleaning, and I had to make sure that I didn't eat anything because I wanted to do this so bad. And I didn't want to just like eat something in the morning and then make this and then just not be able to eat it, you know? Whatever, I'll probably just I'll reuse it for later. I'll make myself a second set of enchiladas because like out of this portion right here, I want to say I'm making myself like 4 or 5 of them. Yeah, I'm going all out. I haven't had these in a while, so I'm spoiling myself a little bit. Can you guys even see the? Oh, you guys can barely see it. That's the lowest my the holder, the stand. That's the lowest it goes. Like that's the lowest angle it goes to. Yeah, these need to be like kind of soft because I'm gonna like mash the heck out of them. I'm gonna turn these things to like salsa, and they smell so good. These are poblano peppers. Yeah, the three kind of chilies that I have in here, they're called the guajillo, chile de árbol, and chile, I think it's pasilla or guajillo, pasillo, and ancho, árbol. Yeah, one of them is called chile guajillo or chile ancho. It goes by both names. Then I have pasilla, and then I have the chile de árbol. So this is the easiest one to tell, the chile de árbol, the red one, that's the spicy one. This is the chile ancho slash guajillo. Where's the other one at? This one. It looks very similar, but it's just lightly lighter red. That's the chile pasilla. You see, that's looking a little different color already because of the chilies. This is why you don't want the seeds in there, because the seeds, they just get like extremely black, burnt, and then they just like ruin the flavor of everything. So yeah, I don't know how long this stream is gonna be. This is a random stream. It is. Yo, what's up, Chris? Sorry, I can't keep track of chat. To anybody coming in, I can't keep track of chat. I don't have a way of seeing chat. But while this cooks a little bit, I'm gonna show you guys a little Ambi secret. I have the kitty Banjo. Banjo. He loves attention. We got Princess. Look at her. Look at Princess. And then we got my little shit Ghost. Oh, look at you. Here's my boy Ghost. That's Princess. That's Banjo. But yeah, you guys get to see the pets. Those are the kitties. The reason I wake up every morning. I don't know if you guys have ever had this feeling, but there is in Mexican culture, it is very popular to wake up to your mom making chili, and when you wake up, because of the smell of chili, it's like the smell of pepper. You wake up and it just stings. You're just like immediately coughing. I'm getting a little bit of the scent from this right now, and I'm starting to like feel it in my nose, like a little bit of a burn. It might be this too. This is looking good already. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab this and I'm going to, actually I need the strainer. I'm gonna turn that off. Where's the strainer? Colander, sorry, whatever that was. Put that here or fold it here. I hope that doesn't fall over. I know a better way of doing this. Yeah, because I don't need that much juice, you know. I'm going to use only a little bit. It's kind of like conflicting. You could smell the chocolate, you can smell the chili. I think that's everything. Won't be needing that anymore. these are almost done. I'm just gonna empty this in here. I don't think I have a ladle. I do. Got ladle. Now we're just gonna use a little bit of the juice to put in here. Oh, I turned off the wrong one. I'm so stupid. I basically just turned this one up and that one off. Nice. So, lid on. And chocolate egg. I think it's gonna need more juice. A little bit of that ocean. I don't know if you guys know that reference, but if you guys do, you guys are like officially my best friends. A little bit of chicken bouillon. Measure with your heart. Now we blend the heck out of it. Add more juice to that. These look just about ready, so I already turned that off. So I'm just going to move these over here. I think I might have burnt this little end a little bit. No, it wasn't that one. No. Nope. They're just a little crispy. I don't know if I want to reuse this oil. I think I could. But damn, you could do that thing. I feel that thing on my nose. Like I could, like you know when you get like a cold, you feel like the sides of your nose stinging. That's exactly what it feels like right now. I've cut my thumb while cutting tomatoes. Damn, that sucks. I have a little scar on my finger. You guys can barely see it. Like focus. You guys see that little scar on my finger? It's that little line like right there. That somebody cut me with a knife, because in culinary art school, you have a washing, a rinsing, and a sanitation stations. You have like 3 deep sinks, and the last one is filled with sanitation. Well, someone in my class wasn't paying attention when I was sanitizing my dishes, so I had my hands in. They threw their knife in, and they just basically threw like that, like they just threw it at an angle. So when it went in, it just slit my finger, and we had to clean out the entire thing, because since I got my finger cut, that little slit poured out a bunch of blood in there, and that station is now officially contaminated. So we can no longer use it. We had to reopen it or close it out. Fuck, can't speak. We had to drain it out. Put everything back in, or take everything out, refill it up with sanitizer, and then continue using it. And then nobody left until my finger was better, and until it was fully cleaned up. Let me taste the sauce, see if it's any good. Bro, that's fucking amazing. I couldn't be prouder of myself. My ancestors will be proud of me for that. I need to clean this. So what we're gonna do is grab this. I'm just gonna clean it off screen. I just need to use a paper towel to clean off the oil, and we could reuse it. Trash. And then we're basically going to toast that. A little bit of oil, a little bit more. It's like the perfect amount of salt. It's just the perfect amount of everything. I don't think I'll be needing the tomato, but I do need to cut this up so that I can mix it in with the chocolate. Oh my god. Dude, these smell amazing. This is what you would normally use for like chiles rellenos. You can basically just torch them. This is not going to be a good knife for this. You guys might get a little bit of a loud ASMR. I need to pull out the big knife. The big knife for this one. Remember I said we're going to turn this thing into freaking a paste, into like a salsa? That's what I meant. That's the one thing that sucks about having a glass stove, is that it makes so much noise whenever you're chopping on top of it. Normally I would use it over there, but I'm not really using this burner at the moment. And then I'm going to need to remove this pot at some point to heat up the tortillas. But yeah, I'm pretty much giving you guys a little tutorial on how to make enchiladas. Like I said, this is all food that was prepped before, and it's all just diced onions, crumbled up queso fresco, and I'll show you guys what it looks like, both before and after. I have the chicken, that's just a fully roasted chicken from Walmart. I just shredded it with my hands. It looked disgusting when I was shredding it, which is why I'd rather not show it on stream. And then I have just chopped up lettuce. And then the cream, the Mexican cream that we'll be using to just top it off. I'm gonna take a look at chat really quick, see what's going on. Fresh food is better than store-bought. It always is. What's up, Velas? Welcome on into the stream, dude. It's good to see you. Hope you're having a good day. Some pre-Thanksgiving or post-Thanksgiving meal here. I think this is good enough. Dude, I want to lick my fingers so bad. Here. All of this is going in here. There you go. And I'll mix it right now in a little bit. I don't have the best spoon to mix in this bowl. That'll be it for those. I want to say I could get rid of this. I don't think I'll be chopping anything else. Now this part is optional. Every person who makes enchiladas will always make it different. It just depends on you. The chunkiness, sometimes there's chunks in there. It's up to you if you wanna strain it or not. I like leaving a little bit of chunkiness. So once that is all in there, you're gonna need a spoon. Go ahead and grab this. And this is basically the sauce that you're going to be using to dip your tortillas in. Looks like I won't be needing that burner over there. Gotta make sure that you extract all the juice out of it, leave the pulp behind. I mean, I like it with a little bit of pulp. Dude, this smells freaking amazing. And it's up to you if you want it like a little chunky, if you want it a little runny. I just prefer it like in between, not too chunky, not too thick, not too runny, because if you have it too runny, it makes the tortilla like super soggy. So today we're making the real tortilla, real enchiladas, not that baked enchiladas. No, that's not it. Those are just like chicken rolled tacos swimming in sauce and then thrown in the oven. Now you see we got only the pulp and then we got the actual sauce in there. And that's just gonna thicken up the more you cook it. Dude, that's so freaking good. Holy shit, that's spicy. I felt that in the back of my throat like immediately. But yeah, once you start doing this and you see the pulp separating on its own, you see how it's like empty down here? That's basically means that it has like almost nothing left. Like there's like almost no fluid in there. So that's when you could throw this away. Because basically that's just like scraping all the pulp, all the like ground stuff from the bottom of the blender. So you could just throw that out. That's basically it for our sauce. You just need to cook it a little bit longer. And this doesn't need to be like boiling. It just needs to be like a little like heating up a little bit. You don't need to have it like boiling. If you boil it, you might burn it and it might get way too thick. See how it's not like bubbling? There's a little bit of smoke coming out. That's perfectly fine. At this point, I could honestly just like turn it off. As long as it's warm. And this juice over here, you basically would keep it. I'm gonna throw it out now, but you would basically keep it in case you wanted to make this more runny. You would just add spoonfuls at a time. Oh my god, I could feel that thing on my nose and in my throat. I mean, I could also just put in a little bit more of this to like cut the spice out a little bit. And we should be good. I feel like now it's the annoying part, the assembling. But there, I need a spoon to mix that. The thing that I hate about bowls like this is that they get way too full. Or you see that I can't even mix it without spilling it. I need a bigger bowl. Give me a sec. Let me grab this one. This is a little dramatic, but it's gonna get the job done. That's better. I feel like I just dirtied a bunch of extra dishes that I didn't need to use. But yeah, now I'm thinking I should have added more chili to cook because to add to this. But I mean, it doesn't need to be a lot. It's just like a little bit for like extra kick. Which I'm now regretting because that's already spicy enough. But yeah, when this one, if you leave it cooking for too long, it gets like super lumpy. Damn, that smells good. So now it's just like the assembly part. There's actually one thing that I forgot that I'm going to add to this now. It's like honestly one of my favorite spices, if I have any. There you go. Oregano. I love how this thing smells too. I personally like adding it to the sauce, but there's a lot of people who like adding it to the chicken. There's a lot of people who like adding it to the onions. There's a lot of people who just like adding it as a thing. I do both. I add it here and then I add it as a topping later. Because it kind of like kicks off the spicy a little bit. Yes, princess, may I help you? Let that chill there for a moment. I'm a little salty that there's a little bit of chili here that went to waste. Yeah, before I started stream, I didn't know that my phone had to be standing upright. I had it horizontally, but they're like, nope, you can't start until you flip it back up. Put hot sauce in it? No. I use a red bottle with that chicken on it. This one, the chicken bouillon. Yeah, it's. Or are you talking about the the cream? That's technically just like heavy cream, but like a lot more runny, which I really like. It's a lot better than basic sour cream. This is just the topping, but I like excess amount of it. They need to put better one of those little things to slip it open. Because gripping this thing was super annoying. But yeah, it's a little more runny than you could hear it. Some people even like getting this sauce and throwing it in there, and just having it like having the seasoning, the flavor all over the place. Yeah, that should be mixed in now. Let me grab a plate just to put these together. Like I said, this wasn't going to be a super long stream. It's been what? 33 minutes? This is the biggest plate that I have. So, no, not that one. I don't know why that was a dirty dish up there. Let's put that away. Put this away. Since I'm not using my Switch, I might be able to... I'm trying to figure this out. I'm trying to figure this... I'm trying to figure out a way of like setting it up so that you guys can see what I do. I might have to... Hold on. I need to see if this... if this thing works. There's a chance I might have to flip you guys upside down. Like... Whoa! Damn it. Hold on, hold on. This is gonna be weird. Hold on, guys. I know. Stop being stupid, YouTube. So yeah, I might have to flip you guys upside down like that. But I can't really see what you guys are seeing. That's not showing everything. No, hold on. No, it's not going to show you guys everything you need to see. No. Guys, I can't do it. So I guess this is the best way you guys will be able to see. There you go. I'll try to bring everything over here so that you guys can see it. But this is basically what the process looks like for assembling them. I have the tortillas right here. They're just corn tortillas. This is done. I'm gonna see if I can make myself like 4 of these, 5. But it's a fairly simple process. Now that this is mixed up, normally you would do this with like the tongs. You can or you can't. We're just gonna get really dirty right now. Have this open. The oregano. That's gonna be for a little bit right now. In a little bit right now. So all you have to do is coat the tortillas. It's up to you if you want to like coat the whole thing or leave yourself like a little space so that you don't get dirty. But then all you're gonna do is place it, lick the fingers at will, get your chicken, layer it in there. I would say that's enough. That might be too much. And then just, if it flops open, it's fine. We're gonna make multiple anyway. See? Told you that was gonna happen. If you have bigger tortillas, you can always like stuff the hell out of them, but I wouldn't recommend. I don't care. It's my food anyway. And same thing, you just flop it over. Another tortilla, dip it in there. Yes, princess, this is not for you. You can't eat chili, bro. Sometimes you just gotta get your hands dirty, man. And to give myself a little bit more space, what I like to do is lift this one, tuck that underneath, and we got space for more. This is not a mandatory step. A lot of people like to cook the tortillas in oil a little bit so that it doesn't absorb too much juice and that it doesn't get soggy. But I prefer that it's I prefer not to cook it because I'd rather not use too much oil, and because it's just like a waste of time, in my opinion. My mom never made them like that, so that looks a little weird. It kind of sucks that we can't really clean it up because it's kind of messy. But let me just wash my hands really quick and do the last. Alright, so is this hot? Yeah, it's still a little hot. So I can only move this out of the way. And do it a little closer. That way you guys can see them better. Once you have this, all you do is lettuce. You could put as much as you want, spread it out. I'm like spilling it all over the place. Cheese. Sprinkle that onion. Check the heck out of that thing. Sprinkle some oregano on top. And now you have a plate of better than your mama's enchiladas. But yeah, I'm gonna devour the hell out of these. I know it was a short stream, but I'm super hungry, and it's getting hot in this kitchen. Like, damn. Keep falling asleep over there. But yeah, back to enchiladas. I'm really hungry. I haven't had breakfast. I haven't had lunch. I'm gonna devour these. Maybe make myself a second plate. And once I am done, I'm running out of breath. Once I'm done, I'll start stream shiny hunting Aerodactyl tonight. So hopefully I'll see you guys there. Thank you guys for showing up. It's nice seeing you guys here. Unexpected cooking stream that you guys convinced me to do. Demon, welcome on in. I'm like barely catching up with chat. Hi, Michaela. I'm making you guys grow and shrink. What? I use a tomato chicken thing for the rice and stuff. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's a seasoning. It's a good seasoning. But no hot sauce goes in this. I needed some milk at first. You guys saw my face? I mean, I've shown my face on stream before, but not this one. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the stream. I'll see you guys later. More shiny hunting. Bye, guys.